when I met Hip, not only did he not have a car, he didn't have a driver's license and hadn't had one in
for 14 years.
I thought it was 15 years,
well,
but regardless.
It sounds cooler if you say 15. So, yeah, 16 years.
100 years. Yeah, but he didn't have shit. He didn't have no L's. He didn't have no ride. He had to catch a ride to get to the Wendy's, right? Like, whatever. He didn't have no money. He didn't have a good tattoo machine. He didn't have anything. He took imperfect action in his heart. Something's like, I want to. All the while combating unworthiness. You know what I'm saying? But your desire was greater than your awareness of your imperfection. Your desire and your want for a better life somehow was a little bit stronger than your thoughts of why you suck and don't deserve one and all the harm you've caused, right? Somewhere along the line, your jury came out and said, no matter what I've done and everything I haven't done, I'm fucking gonna get into the doing. I want some of these things. I want a new life, a better life. You took imperfect action, and it's led to every step of the way. You know, when Hip came to me, and you told this story of the TBM students last night. There was a certain convention. It was in Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is years ago, and Hip came to me. We weren't even working together yet, but he came to me and asked if he could come to this tattoo show with me and be my apprentice for the weekend and help me run the booth. Empty cup. Humble. Hungry. I said yes. Don't you know, as that weekend approached, I got the flu real bad, was like sick and bedridden, and knew I wasn't going to nowhere. Definitely not that show. Instead of just canceling, I obeyed my inner voice and said, just go ahead and give Hip your booth. And immediately he went from humble and hungry, willing to do anything as my apprentice, to now he's on the front lines and it's his booth and he's tattooing at this show and there's heavy hitters. Now, he couldn't have controlled or planned any of that. He just had the right attitude and the right head and heart space, a willingness to get in the game. And he was willing just to take whatever steps. Restoration showed up. Not only restored, but advanced him quickly from apprentice to head artist in this booth at the convention. Right? And that led to so much more.
And that restoration came with a price, because I didn't have money or a car to get me there. So I had to figure that out, which I did. Almost ran out of gas. Didn't have money to even get my hotel room. Still had the desire and the willingness to like sleep on the fucking floor, which whatever, I don't give a fuck. And then that paid off. More restoration came and advancement.
Where did you sleep? And did you figure out how to get a room or not?
No, I slept on a floor in a hotel room with my homies, yeah.
Okay.
All weekend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that actually made it more fulfilling.
See, and I wonder if we didn't know each other well enough, we didn't communicate, because you know me, I'm usually the type, if I'm sending you, I'll flip the bill too.
Yeah,
or
I ain't about to ask that, nor am I about to show that, because my ego tells me like, oh,
I'm
shit.
just shocked I didn't even offer. I wonder why.
Well,
I was probably just so sick, or I don't know. Maybe I didn't know you didn't have $1. I don't fucking remember.
And I wouldn't let that show anyway,
Yeah.
because I do have martyr syndrome, so just really earning it, But
you
so
did.
like, which, and ultimately it wasn't that big of a deal, but I also appreciate it because like, I don't know, it was just like more grimy and more not perfect and set.
So you found some dudes that let you sleep on their hotel room floor.
It was Caleb and Gabe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Okay.
And they had already had a cot brought in, so they couldn't bring another one in, or else it was going to like change a bill or something. Yeah. So I was like, fuck, I don't give a fuck. I just ripped the pads off the recliner and threw those on the ground and slept there the whole night.
And did you have a blanket?
Weekend. I mean, probably.
Okay.
It don't matter. I'm hot.
Cool.
But yeah, didn't have a thing. Didn't have a tattoo scheduled or nothing. When there was a seminar of an artist I wanted to take, something walked up, it was just a crazy weird fucking tattoo, and I did it, and I made just enough to get back or to pay double for the seminar. Offered to pay double, didn't receive it.
You wanted in this seminar bad.
Yeah, the seats were full already, and I was like, it was 100. I was like, I got 200 to get a seat, and dude was like, we'll work it out. gave him 100. I was first in fucking line, set up front, took tons of notes, and it was great. And that was a restoration that then turned into like a friendship and like guest spotting and getting tattooed by
with that said artist.
Yeah. So it just it spawned into a bunch of things, and it all started with, you know, a desire or imperfect action that led to so much restoration to where Speed Up now, and it's like, you know, even more restoration and going beyond a point to where I thought like this is the peak of the fucking mountain. You can't get really higher than this, and it's like, well, I'm 12 stories fucking past that point now.
Right. Yeah, dude. And what you're speaking to, brother, whether you realize it or not, was you submerged in the process and not even worried about the result. You cared more about the process on the way to the results, because you were just stoked to go to that show and be my apprentice. Your process, you got new results. That wasn't the result you signed up for. You were slammed into being the artist, and I'm not my apprentice. I'm not even there now. But you went through the process no matter what. Broke as fuck. You're by any means necessary. Sleeping on the floor, ain't got a dollar, don't have a client. You're trusting the process. But you're in gratitude. Like, even though you're sleeping on the floor, you ain't got a dollar to your name, and you don't even have an appointment, somehow you were still felt lucky and hungry to be there. And just trusting the process. And then a walk-up came. You knew that seminar was popping off. You wanted to be in it. You knew that's what you wanted. You didn't know the how, but because you trusted the process, you were in the doing. The how revealed itself to you. Here comes a walk-up with the money that you need to get in that seminar. You got into the seminar even though it was full, because you were just in the process, in the doing. More was revealed in the results that showed up and that it led to, that was manifested in your life, were greater than the results you could have even planned on that day. Everything that happened back then, you wouldn't have planned that just for you to get to go. You were a scared little boy, like you were surrounded by the greats, and now you're getting lunged into the fucking big boy arena. But it's because you just fucking stayed true to the process, and it delivered unto you greater results than what you could have ordered up on your own behalf. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Even, I think it was LeBron James that said, rituals greater than results.
Right.